Good morning, everybody. I finally have my Riman skincare products that I want to talk about today. This is some of them. I'm really excited. I've been using Riman skincare for about 2 months, and it's made a huge difference in my skin. A lot of my dark spots are fading away, and my wrinkles are not as prominent as they were. But first, I want to talk about Riman and what I have learned about Korean skincare. Now, granted, I'm still learning, but I've been really impressed with the things that I've learned so far about their traditions and this particular skincare line. So Koreans have that glass skin because they're taught from a very, very young age to double cleanse their skin. And they believe in building up your skin barrier. Unlike in the United States, the Westerners, we'll use acne medicine or retinol, or I was even using tretinoin for a while, and it's really harsh on your skin. Their thought process is different. They use natural ingredients and they work towards improving the skin barrier. So this company, Riman, has not been around for that long. I think 2018 is when they started in Korea. And they have two magic, and I'm calling them magic, items that they put in their products. And those are probably the most important and how it makes the skincare so great. So there is a plant that grows native in Korea. It's been there for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And they noticed that tigers were rolling around in this grass after they had been in fights or wounded or whatever. And they were rolling in this grass because it was healing them. And of course, animals always know instinctively what is the best for them. But anyways, this plant is called the Byung Pool plant, and they took this plant because of all of the healing properties in it and started growing it in a lab. Now, they also took their second magic ingredient, which is volcanic water out of a volcano in Korea. If I'm saying this correctly, I think that I am. There's like 4 volcanoes in Korea. 3 are not accessible. Only one is, and this one, Riman is the only company that has been given the rights to extract the water. So they've taken this water, this volcanic water, full of all these minerals, and they're growing this plant in a lab to 10 times the size of its natural size out in nature. And they have patented this. So no other company in the world has this patent. No other company in the world is growing this plant to that size. I know that I've heard, I shouldn't say I know, I've heard by some of the mentors that I've been listening to that yes, there are other Korean skincare companies out there that use this plant, but it's like particles or dried up or whatever. It's not to this extent. And I believe that's what's the magic of this particular skincare. Every ingredient that they make has this combination in it. So I'm going to go through the products with you and show them each to you. They have 2 different lines. They have a dry skin line, which is the Rad line, and then they have a normal or everything else line. It's called the EX line. I've been using the Rad line, which is for dry skin, and I never had dry skin before. Growing up, I had acne. All my life I had acne, and then I spent time at the beach, bathing in baby oil, and so then I got just sunspots horribly all over my face. And here I am, 60, and it was showing really bad. And so I've started using this 2 months ago, like I said, and I could actually walk out today without a stitch of makeup on, which I have zero. I just cleansed my face. I'll show you the ones that I used, and I feel like I could go out today and I wouldn't be horribly embarrassed. So the first thing I'm going to start with is this oil cleanser, and I have very little left in this bottle because I've been giving out samples and, you know, doing facials and makeup for people that come to my house. And this is wonderful, and I think for whatever type of skincare that you have, you should have it. It gets deep in your skin and cleans it out. I'm gonna see if I can get, now the directions say 4 pumps, but you really don't need 4 pumps. You only need like 1 or 2. It takes off makeup. My daughter had false eyelashes. It took that off. So it will take everything off with no problem. And it, let's see here. Yeah, it's like all gone. It literally is just an oil. And when I use it, I put it all over my face, my eyes, everything. And, you know, you rub it in. I hardly have any left, so this isn't, you know, very good example. But you just rub it in everywhere, and I will take my eye makeup off with it, just, you know, gently like that. And then you dip your hands in a little bit of water, just like slightly get them wet, and keep rubbing gently, and it turns into like a white milky finish. And then after that, you just wipe it off with a warm cloth. That's it. You don't scrub it off like soap. You just wipe gently. So that's number 1 that I think everyone should have. The next thing is this snow cleanser is what they call it. Can you see it? And this stuff is so cool. It's really cool. So I am going to show you. It comes out like that, and that's literally all you need for your whole face. And it looks like a lotion or something, but it feels more like whipped cream. And I will, I mean, since I'm here, put some on my face. I don't even have a washcloth because I really wasn't going to do this, but here I am. So you just put it all over. I'm going to go get a wet cloth. I will be right back.